Welcome to Mivan Charts. Looking at the Apple chart, Apple was trading on this uptrend and it broke down on December 15th. Then it formed a head and shoulder pattern. Breakdown. Due to the effect of the head and shoulder pattern, the price moved down and currently at one of the previous demand zone, which is around the 38.2% February retracement from the swing low to swing high. And currently it is forming a symmetrical triangle pattern, and we have a bearish fair value gap above that. Also we have this overhead resistance at 256.7, and we have earnings on 29th Thursday. So if we see any rejection from this bearish fair value gap with a bearish candlestick pattern reversal like a doji followed by a inside bar or bearish engulfing or a rejection candle like this retesting the 20 EMA or 9 EMA, it may push down the price further to this 240 level, which is also another demand zone to test. If it breaks this bearish fair value gap and closes above, then we may look for buy opportunities. Ideally it has to break this lower high structure to see a change in trend. We also have this trend line resistance. Looking at the weekly time frame, looking at the larger time frame on the weekly, interestingly the price is coming down from critical trend line resistance. The last two times it had a big correction to form a higher low on a larger time frame. So this time also we may expect for a larger correction if the history repeats like previous two times. As of now it is on the downtrend. To see a change in trend we need to close above this and then retrace to form a higher low. Looking at the monthly time frame, that was nice evening star candlestick pattern. We have a week more to go. If it either closes at this level or anywhere between this week, it will be a evening star on a monthly time frame. Currently it is testing this bullish fair value gap on the monthly time frame. Because the trend is an uptrend, the price may revert from here also, but I'm looking at the previous two corrections, we may expect one more correction to form another higher low also. Looking at Amazon, Amazon as we saw last week, it took support at this trend line last three times and and it took support on the same trend line this week also. The nice rejection candle here, and now it closed above this bearish fair value gap, and it formed a bullish fair value gap as well. If you look at this correction, it did not form any lower low yet. When it rejected at this fair value gap or supply zone, it did not form lower low. Instead, price moved up and formed a higher low in the lower time frame, and then when it rejected at this supply zone, again it did not fail to form lower low, and it formed a higher low. So we may expect for another higher high breaking above this resistance to test this level 258. And Amazon also has earnings on 29th Thursday. For now, Amazon is trading on this channel. Looking at the weekly time frame, yeah, we are seeing nice bullish rejection candle from this trend line support, as well as the major support zone aligning to this bullish candle on January 1st week. There is a bullish Marubozu candle, and if we look at the last 2 weeks candle, it did not close below the 50% of this bullish Marubozu candle that was placed on January 1st week. The previous week candle also closed above the 50% of this bullish Marubozu candle, and last week's candle also collected the liquidity below this candle and went up and closed above the 50% of this bullish Marubozu candle. If we get another bullish candle closing above this level, it will be a perfect morning star pattern on a weekly time frame. It also took support at this previous resistance breakout, this level 20 EMA trend line support, and it is a bullish hammer candle on the weekly time frame. So Amazon looks good, but we have earnings on Thursday. Looking at monthly time frame, on a monthly time frame it saw a breakout on October 1st week, breaking out this resistance 238 level, and after that last 3 months we are just consolidating, but we did not close below that breakout candle or did not close below the 50% of that breakout candle. And even December month candle also did not close, it just closed right at that level. And if this month candle closes anywhere above 242.5, then this will also look like a morning star pattern, a doji followed by engulfing candle, retesting this previous breakout with the morning star pattern. Let's see how the next week goes for Amazon. For now, on the daily time frame, it is trading on this channel, formed another higher low last week. Walmart is also at this trend line resistance, and currently at this support. It will not break the support for last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions. It was just consolidating here, and the EMAs are coming closer. We have a fair value, we have a gap, not fair value, we have a gap here. And we have this trend line. Let's see how this price reacts to this gap here. Also, we have a demand zone here. Looking at the weekly time frame, Walmart, it's showing a bearish signal, a dark cloud candle, and RSI bearish divergence. RSI is making either double bottom or higher low when the price was making higher high on the weekly time frame. So there may be chance for this to pull back to form another higher low. Looking at UNH, United Health Group. So United Health Group, after this big drop, we saw a change of character, breaking above this lower high. And price got reacted at this supply zone. But it did not form any lower low. Instead, it took support from this previous breakout, the inverse the neckline of the, it took the support at the neckline of this head and shoulder pattern breakout and formed a higher low. Then tested this fair value gap again. If this fair value gap failed to create a lower low, currently we saw a impulsive move with 4 back-to-back green candles breaking above this fair value gap and resistance. We also have a 20 EMA crossover to 200 SMA, which is a typical bull structure. Also it has bullish fair value gaps here and here. So any retracement back to these areas and a bullish reversal candlestick pattern or bullish rejection candle like hammer will be an opportunity. especially on this level, this fair value gap as well as this breaker block. So if it retraces back here and rejects at this level, then we can look for buy opportunities. It is also looks like a ascending triangle pattern breakout. Weekly time frame, also the Rooker supported this level, previous breakout, and this demand zone. Now it consolidated for significant weeks and broke that resistance. So we may go and retest this 422 level.